Great. Well, I think we're in a really exciting time for education globally because the discussion's starting to talk about redesigning learning, reimagining learning, think about what might future learning environments be. And even the phrase innovative learning environments is much different to what are the future of schools or where is education heading. We're really getting to the core of it, and that is, what is learning? What is great learning like? And what are the types of environment and leadership that you need to bring together? So where do they come from? I'm a big believer that these have got to come from the bottom up, from educators on the ground. And what you find globally around the world is that educators that are working in environments that are often quite difficult, where young people maybe are disengaged from their learning, perhaps where outcomes aren't where they want them to be, educators start asking new questions. And innovation really starts from the bottom up, where educators feel free to say, how might we do something differently? How could we recreate the way learning is being done in this place to better meet the needs of young people? And that's really at the heart of it. It's not simply an idea of innovation means bring in lots of technology. We've seen that error in many countries around the world. No, innovation is about really getting a vision for learning and then asking from the bottom up, how might we better form environments, form opportunities for learners in this place that would really be engaging for them, relevant for them, would pull them into learning rather than just trying to push them to sustain them in that learning environment. And therefore, it really is a bottom-up process. So in my work around the world, what I find is that educational pioneers, real innovators, start by asking new questions, asking how could we do things differently? But the next step in creating an innovative learning environment isn't to have a grand plan where you have every step worked out. No, innovators know that they're going to have to do multiple iterations. So often they'll just try with a small prototype. Maybe they'll just change one classroom environment to be more collaborative, to involve technology. And they're constantly asking, what am I learning here? How can I do things differently? As they find a model that works, and only then, and innovators know that they will fail multiple times. Innovation firms talk about failing often, failing quickly, so you can speed up the learning process. So innovation environments or innovative learning environments come through a lot of trial and error, a lot of prototyping, lots of failure that doesn't work. And then an educator says, wow, I've got it. I've got a new model. And at that point, you get the scaling up, where that educator tries to scale up that across other environments within their own school. Then they might share that through conferences, through allowing other people from other schools to come and see how they've changed learning. And at that level, what you get is a change, one school to another, one school innovator to another, sharing practices that work. Throughout this whole time, though, of bottom-up change, there is a role for policymakers. They have to cultivate an ecosystem or a culture that is open to more risk-taking, that allows leaders to think that they can question the status quo and to try new things.